Well, when a crime happens, arrests are made, convictions handed down. But you know, the story doesn't end. There's a part that no one sees, and that's the family reliving this tragedy day after day.
Tonight, we speak with a mother whose family was torn apart by a serial killer. She now struggles to put her life back together after the yellow tape is removed. Well, News Channel 12's Mallory Pullen sat down with her to talk about her struggle.
Ann Pace has dealt with what most parents say is their worst nightmare, dealing with the death of a child. In 2002, Ann's daughter Murray was murdered in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She's hoping her story can help those dealing with their own tragedies today.
My daughter was murdered by a serial killer.
May 31st, 2002, the day Ann Pace's life changed forever when her daughter Murray was murdered.
She had been beaten with an iron until the iron itself shattered. She had been stabbed 83 times. She had been blinded and her ears cut in half and raped, her throat cut and raped while she died.
Charlotte Murray Pace was born June 28, 1979. She finished high school at age 16, Millsaps at 20, and a master's in business from LSU at 22.
She was so poised to take on the world. You know, she had a job in Atlanta, and she was going to work at LSU over the summer and go to Atlanta in the fall. And she was, you know, it was like she had spread her, she was on the branch of the tree and she'd spread her wings and was ready to fly.
Murray's killer, Derek Todd Lee, is accused of 6 serial killings in Louisiana, but he was charged in 2004 with capital murder for Murray's death. He sits on death row at the Louisiana State Penitentiary in Angola. He's now trying to appeal the death penalty for life in prison, a battle that Ann is still fighting today.
I am relentless in my determination to see justice done for her.
Even though it's been 12 years since Murray's death, for Ann and her family, each day is a struggle.
A murder destroys the world as you know it. Everything that you expect, everything that you believe, thought you knew. And you have to learn things all over again.
Ann says it's a loss that she'll never get over.
I don't think losing a child ever is a situation for which grief ever truly ends.
For Ann, it was friends, family, and anger that have helped her cope with the loss of her daughter.
Anger is powerful and motivating, and it can be controlled and directed. And if you learn to use it, it can be a powerful tool in getting through terrible things.
And though there were times she didn't want to get out of bed, she says she did it for Murray.
How you get up is you take not getting up off the table. You don't allow it to be an option. And you have to do that because you have to survive for them, and you have to survive to hold their memory dear, and you have to survive to fight for justice if that's what you need to do.
With the holidays approaching, it's one of the hardest times of the year for the Pace family. Ann says to get through it is to live in the moment with the family that you have.
And you look around and you are in that moment, in the love that's there right now, and you see that you're broken. But you see also that the broken pieces shine.
Since Murray's death, Ann advocates for her daughter and other victims linked to Derek Lee. She continues to fight in the courts to keep Lee's death penalty conviction. For WJTV, Mallory Pullen, News Channel 12.